once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, in our little display relaxation station. So I am here to present with you two more items that came in the mail, one from Walmart, one from Entertainment Earth, similar to the last time I had a couch episode. I do want to point out my really cool holiday special shirt, which is actually Akmina. It's been featured on a previous episode. Available in t-shirt or sweatshirt or magnet sticker format on my TeePublic store. Check out the link in the comments, or in the description, excuse me. All right, so why don't we get right to it, okay? Again, a lot of holiday shopping has been done via the internet, particularly on these Mando Mondays that have been coming and going. Some things are pre-ordered that take a little while, and some things are in stock and are sent off relatively quickly. So thing is, I like forgetting. I do keep a kind of a list of what's coming. I hope I didn't order something else from Walmart. What is this? No, this is definitely a Star Wars figure. It's an interesting box that this came in. There we go. Interesting. Wow. Okay, this is a bit odd. Okay, so this is another carbonized graphite action figure. Okay, this is the Imperial Death Trooper. Now, I will say, there have been some complaints about Walmart, and I have to say I agree with them this time. Here it is from the side, as you can see, and this is one of the few things that I don't unbox. I like the vintage style card, but sadly, this has been slightly bent. I wouldn't say it's beyond help. I think maybe putting something a little bit of a weight on it and leaving it flat will probably flatten it out, although there does seem to be a slight crease on there. So if you're mint collectors, just be careful with using Walmart. I'm sorry to say that their packaging isn't all that great. Of course, you can always return it and ask for a better one, but it just hit my knee. Ouch. But I would, they don't always have them in stock to be able to return them, so buyer beware. But here he is. Here's the Death Trooper, and again, it's this carbonized graphite. It's got more of a silver. Actually, when I look at if you get a close-up look at the Death Trooper, it almost has a blue tint to it. I mean, it won't come out on the photo, on the video, but it almost has a blue tint to it. So, and again, the card itself is also somewhat metallic in nature as well. Kind of cool that they're doing this. Of course, the Imperial Death Trooper was re-released not only, I believe, in this year, but it was released in the Rogue One year because they reused it. So, but cool figure to have nonetheless. And Entertainment Earth, again, my go-to for finding figures you can't find anywhere else. They only raise the price ever so slightly, and it's basically it's like convenience. You're paying for the convenience, less of a headache. What do we have here? Ooh, yay! All right, now let's make sure I don't have anything else in here. Now, unlike Walmart, Entertainment Earth package is great. Yes, here we have Rogue One, Chirrut Imwe, my favorite character from Rogue One. I am the Force, the Force is with me. I am one with the Force is with me. I am one with the Force is with me. Really cool, but this one, I do believe they've had a Chirrut figure, but I do believe this is the facial scanning, so it's a much better likeness. I have not made purchases on all of the figures that have come out that have been re-releases, but I do think the Chirrut figure is really cool. And I do like trying to collect the, this is actually new to the vintage line, so I do try really hard to kind of keep up with that. All right, so great. Awesome two figures, awesome, additions to the vintage line. Yeah, I don't unbox the vintage figures. I'm sorry, I don't. But, so anyway, the only other thing I wanted to quickly bring up is the ideas that, things that have been coming, a lot of rumors coming around about Disney Plus and how almost every episode of the Mandalorian could in and of itself for season 2. At the time of this recording, there have been 5 episodes. Now, mind you, I record these ahead of time, so by the time you see this, it'll probably be 6 or 7, or maybe even the 8th episode. Maybe the finale for season 2 would have happened. But so far, in the amount of time that I've seen the episodes, and I've kept up with them, it feels like we could have a Boba Fett show. We could have, we're getting an Obi-Wan Kenobi, but Obi-Wan can be brought into this story, okay, as a Jedi to train Grogu, Baby Yoda, for those that don't know the name. Ahsoka could have her own show. The Marshal from the first episode could have his own show. The Marshal, Cara Dune, and Grief Karga could have their own show. There are a lot of opportunities here. I almost get the feeling that that Lucasfilm wants to grab hold of the CW Arrowverse. For those who don't know that's on the CW TV network. They have had the Arrow TV series from DC characters, and frankly, in my humble opinion, although I will not be honest, in full disclosure, I no longer watch, but that's only because of busy schedules and things of that nature. But they created the Arrow TV show, then they created the Flash, then they had Supergirl, which was actually a network show that got moved over to the CW, and then they had Legends of Tomorrow. And I think now they have Batgirl, and there's like 4, 5, 6 shows, and the cool thing is that they all intertwine. And now there's more coming, like a Superman show. I mean, it's all these great things. They have aligned and done some amazing things, like almost Marvel Cinematic Universe level, with the DC universe for television. Hasn't really worked so much in Justice League. Wonder Woman has been good. There's been some hits, like Wonder Woman has been good. Aquaman was good. But there's just so much that they're having a hard time gripping hold of that they haven't had as much success in the movie side than they have on TV. Now, having said that, as I said, I don't watch it anymore, so maybe they're not that successful. I don't know what other fans are doing. But I can see, I can see Lucasfilm trying to take this approach, especially if they do just like 8 to 10 episode one-offs or two-offs or, short things, short mini or expanded miniseries type of deal, as opposed to like a 23 or 25 season or 25 episode season. I think that's a little bit too much. But if you can do these little short stories that can be dragged out with little adventures in between, and then they can cross with other characters, I think there's a real market for that. And I hope that Lucasfilm will explore that. It's really cool. Been really enjoying The Mandalorian. I've been really enjoying and looking forward to what's going to happen with both the Kenobi series and the Cassian and K2SO series. I really hope to see Chirrut Imwe's character return there, since he's still alive at that timeline. There's no reason to think that he couldn't be in it. Same thing with Baze Malbus as well. I just really think there could be some cool stuff there. So we'll see what happens. But overall, they've been knocking it out of the park. I've been really happy with what Disney has been doing with the Disney Plus series. And I know that they are, especially with going to movie theaters being such a questionable thing right now. I mean, let me tell you something, folks. I am very thrilled that we were able to get Skywalker's saga finished in a theater, because I do think that it could be a long time before anybody gets into the theater in large mass groups for a big tentpole film. I'm glad the MCU kind of got through one of their big hurdles, and I'm glad that Star Wars did as well. I'm looking forward to more movies, but I think that I don't know how comfortable I am being in a theater filled to capacity with people. So I might end up, if they give me the option to do things on Disney Plus and to watch it streaming, for the time being, that's probably where I'm going with it. Okay, and Mandalorian and shows like that, I'm all for it. So let's see what happens. So I'll do it for this week's episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. This episode, not this week. I always say that. I'll fix it at some point. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, check out all my other videos and playlists. I'm past 10,000 subscribers now and growing. Thank you so much to the people for subscribing to it. And leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Anything I can do better, anything I can do differently. Keep in mind, it's just a fun thing. I'm not doing it to start a new career. I'm happy with the career I have, but this is just a kind of a hobby that I do for fun. And I do enjoy collecting, and this is a great way to share it. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.